Hello guys. I'm meeting after long backs. There are months goes. Month pass away. So in this session we'll check Cypress version update. Check the latest UI and the feel of Cypress at 10.8.0. Okay, so let me first open the Visual Studio Code, and then let's say, so in this case, like, I have already installed that Cypress latest version 10.8.0, and if we can and this is already running over here, if you can see here. So in this latest file, like, you can see, like, welcome to the Cypress 10, and check out the highlights of the video below, what's changed recently. Okay, so we can also check, like, what are the changes are there. So here you can see, like, there are some major changes.
Cypress 10 is finally here.
So we can continue with that Cypress 10 button. Click over here. Once we click, so there are some migration existing specs that we need to change. So we have changed the default spec folder from Cypress integration to Cypress end-to-end folder. Okay, so this is the major change. Then the file name, whenever we are saving that file, dot spec, okay, dot spec, but now we just need to save it with the .cy. So this is also major change. And the file name cy.extension, in order to avoid the conflict via any existing testing framework. So you can see there are many changes. These are the before and these are the after. What will be the change? So xn.spec.js, instead of that xn.cy.js. Okay, so we can rename this specs file. Then there are some config files that also we need to rename. So Cypress support index.js, so that is renamed to e2e.js. Okay, so initially, like, before 10.8.0 it will be index.js. After 10.8.0 it will be end-to-end e2e.js. Okay, so we rename this. And the Cypress config file, cypress.json, that will be changed to cypress.config.js file. Okay, so we'll check that. So let me migrate this all, and then on the next, like, we are able to see this pop-up end-to-end testing and component testing. So we'll go with the configured end-to-end testing on which browser you wanted to run. So let me select the Chrome and start end-to-end testing in Chrome. Okay, so here it will open the one browser for us. So that is the initially we can see the UI of older version over the spec and the run files here, but here we can see the different feel and view here. So you can see Cypress version 10.8.0. Initially it will be executing on 105.0. Okay, so this is my login here. I have this many specs file end to end, that spec file is named from that to end-to-end specs file. So inside that, like, a Cypress end-to-end, we have this many project getting started, advanced example, and the Cypress automation test. Okay, so I have already created some basics example here, but here the purpose of this video will be what are the change inside that 10.8.0. Okay, so we can see, like, connect your project in the Cypress dashboard. So okay, so here once you run with your Cypress automation project, then you will get the record key here. Okay, so I have already that recorded key, so I'm not able to get it, but inside the settings, runs. Okay, you can see, like, I will get this record key. So that need to be configured inside that cypress.json file. Here we need to configure that record key. Once we configure that record key, then we can have all the runs available inside that dashboard on the execution over here itself. So whenever run happen, what are the changes inside that run, how many pass and how many failure, that will be visible over here. So I'll explain that on the next coming session. But here you can record this key, copy this recorded key, and you need to put inside the package.json file. And here once you put that, then we can record this all the execution. Okay, so this is for that. Let's go inside the setting. What are the project settings? So these are some project settings that we can see here. Specs pattern, Cypress config.js. Okay, experiment, fetch, profile. So these are some basic settings. Okay, so here we can see, like, the automationpractice.com is a base URL for me. So whatever the things that we have inside the package.json, that will be whatever the changes that we made over that will be visible over here. So this is all the setting. Device setting, choose your editor. So I'm not sure for what the purpose of this one, but we can figure out it later. Dashboard settings. Okay, so these are the runs, these are the specs file that we can see here. Okay, these are the runs. If we configure our record key here, then we can get it over here. This is the settings for the project setting, device setting, and dashboard setting. So dashboard setting, once we have a recorded key here, okay, we can see the recorded key here. So once we set up that project ID, then we'll get that execution on the runs tab. So this is all about this. Let me execute one scenarios here. So we have some scenarios, so we can see also how the execution happens. So we'll see, like, so you can see, like, these are the one more tab added over here. These are the, like, already the things which we get in the previous version of Cypress. The same is there, but the look and feel will be changed. One is pass, zero failure, and these are the re-executions. Visit the Google test, and then we are passing the test keyword, and then we are looking for, like, typing test keyword, and then we are looking for the input, click, and then we just verifying that the next page is open or not. Okay, so yes, this is the look and feel of the new Cypress. That is totally changed compared to the previous version of Cypress. If you want to rerun this project, you just need to go back and you need to click one more time action.js. So this will execute the actions command, all the actions commands inside that, you can see. So this is the by default examples that are provided by the Cypress. So yeah, let me terminate here. So we can terminate it from here. Okay, and once we want to stop the Cypress version, then we can easily, click it from here, so that will be close the termination. But if you want to terminate this Cypress, these are the new Cypress version. So if you want to terminate this, if we here close button is there. Okay, so once we click on the close, it will terminate this Cypress browser. If you want to go with the Electron, then start end-to-end testing, and then we can go with the Electron browser as well. So that is by default provided by the Cypress version. So this is all about 10.8.0. There are lots of changes that we can see here inside the 10.8.0. so yes, how we can upgrade that? Then there is a one command. Let me show you that command. Okay, so initially I have used the another Cypress version, but we can use like npx Cypress install, and then save dev and the command name. Okay, so just a minute, I'll get that command and I'll post inside the channel as well. Okay, npx Cypress install save dev, and with the command we can also install 10.8.0. okay, let me google it out. So here we'll get the command Cypress install npm install Cypress dev Cypress at the rate. If we type Cypress at the rate, let me terminate this session first. Go back to the C and here, and then yes, so this is the command for that, npm install save dev Cypress at the rate 10.8.0. so once you change, like, package.json, will have the Cypress 10.8.0. okay, these are the changes end to end. Initially it was integration, from that it will be started end to end. To do cy.js, initially to do spec.js. so this is also changed. There is one change inside the support file as well, end to end.js, so that is also changed. So these are the many files, these many files are changed inside this. So we can see, like, git status. Okay, so this many files are deleted, and instead of that, like, we have added some more files. Instead of this pack.js, we started cy.js. okay, so these are all the changes, and even I have one configured Bitbucket code here, Cypress automation. So I'll also share this repository with you guys, like, once I'll done with some kind of framework. So I'll share this repository with you as well. Okay, so thank you so much for taking a look on this. Have a good day.